What happened? Where is Cleo?
Your friend is safe. That's what matters.
So, she's really gone?
She's not coming back. No.
Thank you. I'll let Anthusa know. Guess I'll be alone at prayer tomorrow. You promise she's safe?
You have my word. There'll be trouble if I'm spotted here. Your plan seemed to work. The Monger's thugs ambushed me.
I heard. I also heard you had no problems dealing with them.
It wasn't my first fight in Corinth.
Or your last. We're going to take the Monger to task at the theater. I've arranged a Corinthian drama no one will forget.
Brasidas is worried about the anarchy that could follow the Monger's death. He wants him dead, but wants it done quietly.
That man is a long way from Sparta. This is Corinthia, so we'll do it the Corinthian way.
I'm with you. We'll put on a show.
Meet me and my girls there. The public has no idea what spectacle they're about to witness.
You wanted the fucking show?
I wanted you to see the face of every person you've wronged.
I'll cover their precious blood of yours, just like I should have done with Mirini.
You'll never rule these streets, you pig!
Oh, you bet your pretty face I will.
Get your filthy hands!
And when I do, I'll rip your fucking head right off and send it to the cult as proof!
You knew my mother?
She was big fucking trouble, but I'll pay her back. When I'm done with you, I'm gonna find your mother and bring her your fucking head!
Not if I bring her yours first.
They won't have much to say after I smash your brains all over the stage. Get the fuck off my streets!
They're not yours anymore.
Get the fuck off my streets! You're going to fight me? You fucking crazy!
It's attack! I need some help!
People of Corinth, behold the weasel that steals your bread, the scourge that spoils your crops.
You've waited long enough to get your hands on him.
The pleasure is all mine.
Feel better?
I have been starving for this.
He deserved all of it.
And you deserve your answers. Come, let's speak in private. I can't give you enough thanks for what you've done. And for once, I can also thank Alcibiades. He sent you here, after all.
There is more to him than meets the eye.
He knew you could save Corinth from that beast.
It's no secret that I'll also benefit from his death. Let's talk.
Yes, Myrine. She came and left Corinthia in a flurry, but made an impression on me. Like a great storm.
I remember that part of her well.
A strong woman with great intensity. She wanted to find her place here in Corinth, but never found what she was looking for.
You speak of her kindly. You were her friend.
Perhaps on the surface, but she had a great pain in the middle of her that no one could get to.
How did you come to know her?
There was so much rain that night. I saw her, sleeping in the streets, and gave her shelter.
She was a vagrant? I wonder what my father would think of that.
I didn't know what happened to her. All she told me was that she'd left the place that tore her apart. Sparta.
Did she find work?
She kept to herself, with one eye always on the port. She could have stayed with us, but I think she was looking for something else.
Was there no mention of her past? A husband, a family?
Nothing. Speaking of Sparta only brought her misery. It's like a part of her was missing.
After Corinth, where did she go?
That? I don't know.
She must have given you some hint.
I don't think even she knew where she was headed. All I know is she won a ship thanks to a lucky dice throw. Tyche owed her that much, at least. I remember the ship's name well. Siren Song.
Siren Song.
It was famous for weathering all that Poseidon threw in its path.
Thank you, Anthusa.
May the gods look well upon you, Alexios. Visit me anytime. I'll catch you up on Corinth's affairs. It seems I have an interesting future ahead of me.
So do I.
Siren Song. If I can find someone who knows the ship. Closer to finding her. Now, I should head back to Athens to see Aspasia.
Eljorn for
Alexios, you're back. Gotta run, sorry.
Wait! Where?
I'll be right back. See you at Aspasias.
Sometimes I think you are too much like me.
Friends, I know you're angry, and you have the right to be. Why do they hide in the houses and acquire the chaos that
Aspasia.
Oh, Alexios. You've returned to Athens. What's left of Athens? The world we've built is crumbling at our feet.
It's as loud as a battlefield out there, and as violent.
They're calling for Pericles' head, as though he should know how to handle this catastrophe. No one is prepared for the end of the world.
I came to talk to you. I found out some things about my mother. Her name, her ship.
Alexios, it's not the time. Pericles is dying. He won't see me. He won't let Hippocrates in his room. He only babbles about going to his precious Parthenon.
The reason I came back to Athens was to talk to you about Myrine.
Your mother will live to see tomorrow. My love won't live to see another sunset.
You've had many sunsets with him. I've spent all my nights alone.
Pericles needs treatment, and the gods know he won't let me in. He respects you. Could you go to him?
I could try.
If you do, I will make the time to talk about your mother. For now, he needs your help.
It's worth a shot.
Aspasia, my light. I told you.
It's Alexios.
Yes. Come in. It's someone so strong, seeing me like this.
I admit you don't quite look yourself.
I don't feel like myself either.
I brought your drugs.
Ah, yes. It's usually Phoebe who does the delivering. At least I'm alive. Though I can't say the same for my city.
It's a shadow of what it was.
Well, it will belong to Cleon now. He will have to lift it out of its sorry state. I wish to see it with my own eyes. Come to the balcony. Aged. I can't even stand up straight to look death in the eye.
You'll recover sooner if you let Hippocrates see you.
It's my time. The plague chooses no favorites. Its people... Aspasia?
No, you haven't.
You're kind, but I've lost. Aspasia needs protection, as does Athens. I thought I gave enough to Athena, but it seems it isn't so. I should be out there, on the streets.
You'd be overtaken.
There are mobs, and Cleon's doing nothing to calm them.
Thank the gods, Cleon won't see me like this. But that's all I can thank the gods for. They've turned on me.
The gods definitely aren't in Athens. I hardly recognize it here. It's like the Tartarus.
Athens' fate is decreed. All we can do now is wait.
You should go back inside. You need to rest.
Where I should be is in the Parthenon, my greatest legacy to Athens. We need the gods' blessing. But Aspasia...
Aspasia's right.
She often is. But not about this. Yes. I'll go inside. Thank you, Alexios. Tell my Aspasia I was a good boy and took my drugs.
I will. Without complaint.
Thank you.
Something wrong?
I expected Phoebe back by now.
I saw her in the crowds outside. Did you send her somewhere?
I had her go to Anastasios to see about a ferry. As soon as Pericles is strong enough, we're leaving Athens. We have to.
But now she's missing.
I'm sure she's all right.
Aspasia, there's a plague. You've seen the streets. She's just a child.
Give her the credit she deserves. She's more of a fighter than I was at her age.
I told Pericles the cult is in Athens. It's too dangerous.
The cult? I thought it was the sickness talking.
I'm going to look for her. Where is Anastasios' house?
It's across from the Odeon of Pericles.
Here.
This looks like the place.
By the gods. What happened here? This was savage. Done to send a message. Deimos must be carrying through on her threat. I'm glad Phoebe wasn't here. Hopefully she's safe. Phoebe. No! Hey! Stop! Phoebe!
Don't dare miss the off! Go!
Phoebe!
Elna. Mother of all, I greet you. Anias.
Alexios! Are you all right?
I need to speak to Aspasia.
We must find Pericles first. He's missing.
I don't fucking care! Tell me where Aspasia is!
Alexios!
I'm sorry. Phoebe.
Aspasia went to find Pericles at the Parthenon. She should be there. I think we'd better go with him.
I agree, my friend. I agree.
There you are, Alexios. Quickly, Pericles may be inside. What's gotten into you?
Phoebe is dead. She's dead because you sent her to do your work.
No, it's not true. Phoebe wanted to go. She told me she would be all right.
And you believe the child?
You know Phoebe. She wouldn't have taken no for an answer. It was out of my hands.
You sent her away! You could have protected her!
What I asked of her was needed to protect Pericles. She lived to help others, Alexios. She lived to help you.
It's a tragedy. She should be here.
Of course she should. But you know the cost of living this life.
I do. But did Phoebe?
Aspasia, you're here.
Any sign of Pericles?
If he's here, he's inside praying. He refused to stay safe in the villa.
Things have gotten even worse in the Agora. It's madness.
Speak later and act now. Pericles?
Go!
I'm going to destroy your ever created. Athens is mine.
Pericles!
Stay out of my way.
Here's where you die!
All is lost now.
He was a great man. Perhaps greater than we even knew.
We need to get her out of Athens.
We'll take my ship. We have to leave. Don't let him die in vain.
Never. have to move quickly.
Just...
Stop! Cleon has ordered that no one leave Athens. And he wants Aspasia brought to him.
I'm not going.
Leave. Don't let them go. Get away!
It's all clear now. Let's go.
We're going to stay, Alexios.
What? Why?
My work is here. I can't leave the Athenians in the state they're in.
You don't need us to protect Aspasia. Leave Athens to us.
You saw what happened to Pericles. You want the same to happen to you?
If every dissenting voice disappears, the people won't turn against him. They need me here.
You're sure?
I have lived as an Athenian, and I will die as an...
Then do something for me. Both of you.
Of course.
Retrieve Phoebe's body. Give her a proper burial.
Everything she deserves, and more.
Thank you.
Time to go, Alexios.
I expect to see you both again. Alive.
The farther we get from Athens, the quieter it grows. As though it's peaceful. But I know better.
I'm sorry, Aspasia. About Pericles and Athens.
You have no need to apologize. For anything.
It feels like I let everyone down. I didn't get to them quick enough. Didn't make the right decisions.
It's not your fault. There's no one to blame but the cult of Cosmos.
About Phoebe.
No, allow me. Phoebe was my responsibility. I should have kept her closer to me. It was a mistake.
No. I wanted to apologize. It wasn't your fault. I'm sorry.
Yet another murder to the cult's credit.
I'll make each of them beg for mercy before I kill them.
That time will come. For now, let us look to the future. Do you have a heading?
I was hoping you would help me with that.
Yes, of course. This woman.
Phoenicas. Her ship was called Siren Song.
Phoenicas. Yes, I know the name. Last anyone heard, her ship was docked on the island of Naxos.
Then we go to Naxos, to see Phoenicas.
Sing us another song!
They'll be watching for me. I need to be careful.
Are you Alexios of House Ayad?
I am.
I am Xanthi, Magistrate of Pitana. I have a noble task befitting someone of your high station. My son is to start his military training at the Agoyi. My husband is away at war, and I have official business to attend to. Can you escort him for me?
I can escort your son to the camp master.
Good. He'll learn how to be a man like his father and brother, or he'll die trying.
But my service needs to be rewarded.
Of course, you would be paid well for your time.
And they say Spartans don't speak sweetly.
My youngest is a dreamer. His head is filled with boyhood stories. He must learn how to serve his nation first, and then his family.
It's not an easy path.
He will find glory as a true Spartan soldier, or die bravely in the attempt. There is no greater way to honor Sparta. You'll find the Agogi camp southwest of here, near the foothills of the mountains. Makarios, come here.
Hello, I'm Alexios.
I am honored to meet you, Eagle Bearer. I can't wait to learn to fight like my brother Theoros, and to hear all your stories of deadly monsters and glorious adventures. This way, Alexios. The Agogi is up in the mountains, so we can train closer to Olympus. What's it like being a mercenary?
I do what I must to get by.
The same thing about being a man in Sparta. We learn to fight, to die for our family and our country. I can't wait.
You love your home, huh?
I do. We are strong and we are free. And any man would happily give his life for his city, his fellow soldiers, and his children.
So how many children do you have?
Oh, no, none. But when I'm older, I'm going to marry Athena, and we'll have the strongest sons.
Well then.
Do you know why a Spartan soldier can lose his helmet or spear without worry? But if he loses his shield, He's punished beyond all measure. This because of...
Stay on your guard!
What of your brother?
Theodos? He's the best. He's amazing to watch in the games. He's fast and strong, and he can throw the javelin and discus farther than anyone.
Oh, yes?
I'm faster than anyone my age, but Theodos is like Heracles himself.
He sounds like a god made flesh.
He's my hero. He even sings like Orpheus. Do you want to hear me sing? Though Mother says I sing like a harpy.
No, that's okay. I'll be glad to meet him. Kere, I bring you a new charge, trainer.
Makarios, son of Serios.
Yes, sir. I can't wait to see my brother.
Quiet, boy. No questions. You'll focus on your own lessons and duties, and speak when spoken to.
Yes, sir.
You'll taste dirt and blood here. I'll force you to eat 1,000 bitter lessons to harden you into the bronze shield your city needs.
Yes, sir.
Now, Mistios, you look like you've been in a few scrapes.
I don't waste breath describing my exploits, or trying to scare children.
You speak like a Spartan. Let's see if you've learned anything else.
I'm no child for you to loom over. Feel no shame when you ask for mercy, old man.
You won't see...
Wow, what a battle! You fought like Achilles!
You do fight with the strength of the gods. Now that we know you can fight, I have a serious matter to discuss.
Oh?
2 of my older students have gone missing. And I need someone I can trust to find them.
They should know enough to take care of themselves.
Yes. But the world is full of unexpected dangers, and I cannot leave my charges to investigate properly.
I can look for them. Tell me what I need to know. What were their last orders?
I had sent them to a lookout camp, where they were to survive on their own for a few days. It is up to them to treat it seriously. But when I went to check on them, there was no sign.
What dangers did you expect them to face?
The students learned to watch for wolves and bears, but I saw no spoor.
Perhaps a different sort of beast.
The 2 students who are missing are called Akamas and Theoros.
Theoros? Makarios' brother?
The same. I fear I have failed the magistrate.
I'll look at the campsite and see what I can find. A burned patch. Someone dropped a torch in surprise. A lost shield. That is a bad omen. Signs of battle. A body. He doesn't look much like Makarios or Xanthi. Must be the other boy. A trail. Someone ran towards the mountain heights. Could be Theoros.
found him.
I should be careful. High security here.
For Eddie! Gods, be good. Please untie me. You have my thanks. My gratitude, warrior. I was certain I would not see another day.
What's your name?
Theoros.
Trainer Iatrocles will want to know what happened to you and your companion.
My aidsmate, Akamas, was killed by these dogs when we saw them sneaking about in the night.
And what happened to you?
I fell in combat, and they dragged me here.
I saw the battlefield. You ran as soon as your companion fell. A Spartan never drops his shield.
Curse you! Yes, I don't want to be a soldier. I never wanted to. All I wanted was a small boat, a small life, to fish and live in peace.
A fisherman? I came all this way for a coward?
So what? I didn't ask for this. It was forced upon me. A boy in Spartak has no other choice.
Your mother and Makarios will be disgusted by you.
At least I'll be alive to pray for them and love them from afar. Thank you for my life, Mistios, but tell them I'm not coming back.
What do you have to share with me, Misthios?
Magistrate Xanthi, I have black news for you. Your older son is lost.
Dead?
In the face of danger, Theoros abandoned his shield and fled his duty.
This is hard news. A blow upon my heart. I do not thank you for your words, but they needed to be heard.
Makarios has started his training at the Agogi. And who knows? Maybe one day Theoros...
I have but one son now, Misthios. To other matters. There are several in the region who could benefit from your presence, Eagle-Bearer. Help them, inspire them, and I'll reward you.
Give me their names.
The farm owner, Laniki, as well as several of the town's important women, Zita, Zamia, and Zefkso.
Who is this farm owner?
Laniki runs the farm for her family. Recently, it has been underperforming. She blames the gods and believes the land is cursed. But I wonder if she's too quick to punish her ilotes.
What does Zita need?
Her daughter, Zoferas, is as wild and headstrong as an untamed filly. Zita constantly prays for guidance, but I suspect Zoferas needs a more grounded hand to direct her.
What should I know about Zamia?
She has two precocious children who rule the roost in the Agora. They reduce their tutors to tears and stir up the other age mates. She is hoping you can instill some respect in them.
What can you tell me about Zefkso?
Her husband is off training for war, and she specifically requested an audience with you for help with something quite personal.
I'll find them and see what they want of me.
May the Dioscuri watch over your path.